We're back, as usual. The podcast that you all wait for. The comedic power duo.
Comedic duo.
God, I look forward to watching myself every week.
It's nice.
It's nice, yeah. I like I'm amazing.
I think a touch of narcissism is good.
Narcissism
in your life.
It's not a bad thing. I feel like it's got a bad rep.
Yeah, I think some people would heavily debate, but yeah.
Okay.
It's
anyway,
okay.
let's just let's jump straight into it. The first topic. I've been waiting all week since the last podcast.
Your starfish thing.
Oh no, we can start with that though.
Okay.
How cool is that? A starfish can just regenerate like limbs. Imagine if we could just regenerate like a hand if we lost our hand.
It would be convenient.
They should just do that. They should just take what the starfish does and implement it on humans. I'm sure it's not that hard.
I wonder if doctors have thought about that already though. If you've thought about it, and surely somebody else out there has thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to claim to have invented it, but they have thought about it. Apparently, I'm not I don't really know what I'm talking about, but apparently, the sort of genes that the starfish have to be able to turn their cells back, their cells are special types that can turn back into whatever it needs to be, so they can be stem cells. Apparently, humans have the same or the similar genes from evolution, but it's just that they're not activated anymore because we prioritized in evolution being able to close a scar really quickly, probably to help us combat things like infection, I'm guessing. So we don't regrow stuff like limbs. It prioritizes just closing the wound as quickly as possible. But maybe with some genetic engineering, we could probably do it. How cool would that be?
It would be pretty cool. Well, was that the first topic you wanted to talk about, or
you
had something else?
Of course, I had something in mind. But if you have something that we can,
you know me.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, last week on the pod, we were about to talk about the whole smartphone thing.
Oh my god, yeah, and that idea has been actualized this week.
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. On your side, it pretty much has.
Yeah.
But we've been planning a digital detox for a while now. So we would sort of switch out our smartphones for just really basic old Nokia phones.
Yeah, the nice chunky ones.
Yeah, the ones that just make calls.
Fit in your hand.
That's it.
Yeah. So you ordered 2. Mine's working. What happened to yours?
Your one's pretty much working. The charging's a bit annoying,
a bit dodgy.
But it works, I think.
Yeah.
And I've changed the battery, so it's new. My one, we won't get into it.
It's a bit depressing.
I got a carrier locked one from eBay. So I have to either get a refund or get another one because I can't use it.
You need to say you got into a very heated fight with the guy.
No, we won't.
It was a back and forth.
We'll stick to the thing, but we won't, because it doesn't matter. All that stuff, laws and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Should be. I was thinking we could talk about how difficult that's gonna be.
Yeah, we were discussing it a bit. I think. For basic things that we don't even realize that we use our phones all the time for, directions, even I was thinking about it, checking bus timings, or checking delays on the train. You can't just whip out your laptop and be is there delays on the Lizzie line?
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a challenge, but I feel it's gonna be good for us. Less convenience. I'll probably get really frustrated for the first few hours at least, if not days. Probably
will realise just how reliant... I was thinking about it already, and I'm already realising just how reliant I am on my phone for everything. You're saying, checking train times, literally navigating anywhere with Google Maps, using like my Tesco Club card or like my phone wallet and stuff like
You're
that.
gonna have to get the real club
Yeah.
card now.
It's the whole, QR codes, tickets, like authentication for like things.
Email. Yeah, for like school stuff.
It's like a whole. They've fully locked us in with their claws.
Yeah.
It's like almost impossible to imagine.
Yeah. I guess like in that way our whole life has kind of been designed or like at least constructed so that we use our phones like kind of at all times for different things.
It's like following on from the whole starfish thing. It's almost like an extension of ourselves now that we can't get rid of.
Yeah. You see, like, I say back in the day, but like 2 or 3 years ago when I was like a teenager, my parents would be like, oh my God, that phone's like a part of you. And I used to be like, ugh, that's stupid. But now it really is.
Yeah.
And that's pissing me off. I don't like that.
No. We're gonna fight the system. Power to the people.
Out to the people.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like the only 2 knobheads in uni with like no cell phone.
With no cell phone. Yeah. But, from my extensive research, of course.
How much is extensive?
The
2
usual
videos.
Google.
Yeah.
But I have discovered that Gen Z, aka our generation,
I guess that's us.
actually uses social media 10%. Oh no, in the UK it's 5%, but in the US 10% less than all of our prior generations this year in the last few years, which means that our generation's actually trying to reverse the trend, and maybe social media and all smartphones and all this stuff is actually getting phased out slowly.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of believable. Like we've spoken about it we have a module on engineering, like looking long term, like past like 40 years or whatever. And literally like things that were popular back in the day, like vinyls, records, cassette players, like that's coming back into trend now rather than like, basically using Spotify on my phone, which I think has more character to it, and I think our generation is pretty good at reverting trends.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think our generation's all about, realizing we're all hip in that. But apart from all of that, we're really good at realizing where like the sort of the system's got us locked in, or is acting on us rather than us acting on the system.
Exactly. But I think sometimes we probably take advantage of trying to beat the system in different ways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I agree. But anyway, that's a little experiment. We'll keep you updated once we get started.
I'll show you our phones next time. We'll be like,
I don't even know how we'll make this video, but
we'll have to make an
Yeah, like isn't I guess the main point of not using your phone or like is just not to have it with you everywhere or like using it for everything. And I guess since my SIM card will be in the other phone, like I won't be getting things like just messages all the time on WhatsApp and like Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and this stuff. I'll just take it out if and when it's needed for a specific task.
Wow.
Well,
That was
let's talk
interesting.
about something that you want to talk about.
Finally.
It's a democracy.
I feel like he talks too much.
I like to use my mouth for like
Okay.
not.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk about the musical that we saw this week, which we've seen many times.
I've seen it 5 times.
I've seen it 3 times. This was my 3rd time. But we saw MJ again because it's leaving in February, and I was really sad about it.
And for those that don't know, what does MJ stand for?
Not Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jackson. For all the young people out there that don't listen to our type of music.
How would you? Let's hear it. What's the rating? What's your favorite bit?
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, defo. MJ the musical, I'd probably rate it. If I don't rate it a 10, I don't know why I saw it 3 times. So it's a 10. And I just love the music, the dancers, the way they've set up the story. of like not going from like a different angle about like his dad and things like that. I don't want to spoil it. Definitely, I recommend it before it leaves in February.
Yeah, go see it. It's in the West End in London.
See it.
I think it's in the US as well.
Is it?
Yeah, and some other places. So definitely go see it.
Lucky
and look
Americans.
forward to Michael Jackson the movie, which is coming out in 2026.
Yeah.
Long awaited.
And you told me MJ's cousin is in it, right?
I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Fact
MJ's
check.
cousin. Yeah, somebody fact check. I think MJ's cousin is playing him in the movie, so it should be
That's
good.
gonna be good.
Trailer looked amazing. But yeah, I agree. The music was like unreal.
Insane.
I still can't believe that those like actors can sing and dance like that
At that pace.
at that level, and it's like being at like a live music show, and and like watching a movie sort of thing, and like dancing. But it's all like just the very best level possible. Like, to be honest, I'd say the singing is probably better than what you would get in like a live music concert.
Literally. And I think like the production level is just really high. Like you basically get what you paid for. Even though like the cheapest tickets are still like £25, it's worth it to me to see like a West End show for that cheap. Like,
yeah, it's amazing. Like, you can't believe what you're seeing. So I recommend. And yeah, the
Highly
story, the way they told the story as well, from his perspective as a kid, and like going into some, I don't know whether the songs are actually about what they made them out to be, but like
well, you know.
when they do Thriller, for example, they do it in a really sort of, they start it really slow and almost like sad, to do with his dad like scaring him at night and stuff.
That was good. Yeah.
So
Like even if the songs weren't based on whatever kind of stories they tell in the musical, I think it was just very creative in general, and that's what you want from a musical, I guess. But
yeah. So
going from there, I think the next musical we should watch is Les Mis.
yeah, Les Mis. That's definitely one to see. I've never seen the musical. I've seen the movie many times.
Seen it once.
It's a bit sad, but
Yeah, but it pulls at your heart in a good way.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very real human experience.
Yeah.
And on that
I
note,
agree.
we'll call it a day.
See you.
It's a long day of work,
Busy bee.
Enough.